Hey guys, so today we are here at Sepang International Circuit for a very special drive. We're driving this car behind me, the Audi RS e-Tron. We're not only driving the RS e-Tron, we are also, maybe, it's a draw of the luck, we're perhaps even driving the e-Tron GT. So both cars are available here, but through a balloting system, which basically means whichever car comes ahead of you, you're going to drive that car. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed that I'll be able to drive the RS e-Tron GT lah, because can't really go wrong with what 596 PS, which can go up to 646 PS in boost mode, 830 Newton meters of torque, 0 to 100, 3.3 seconds. Those numbers in my brain says Keshi, drive the RS, not the e-Tron, even though the e-Tron is equally as good looking, is equally as powerful, perhaps powerful enough, and cheaper too. But hey, can't really argue with the RS, can we? So the Audi RS e-Tron GT currently costs approximately 710,000 ringgit. Apparently it's some price package that's going on right now in the month of October of 2023. And perhaps it might get cheaper or more expensive later on. So if you're looking at a super sport EV, now would be a good time to go visit your closest Audi dealer to speak to him about an RS e-Tron GT. So at 710,000 ringgit, you got to ask yourself this, that is it perhaps a better buy than the Taycan Turbo or even the Taycan Turbo S? I know the Turbo S is a lot more powerful, 700 something PS, 0 to 100, 2.8 seconds, but it also costs about 300 to 400,000 ringgit more. So in my view, I mean, look at this. Looks are always subjective, but I'll tell you this. This, even though it has the same mechanicals, the same electric motor, the same two-speed gearbox, the same platform, somehow Audi always does a better job with design. Yeah, the e-Tron GT, RS e-Tron GT and standard e-Tron GT, much better looking than the Porsche Taycans, hands down, right? The Taycan is neither here nor there. You like it, you don't like it, yeah, I'm on the fence about it. This though, I'm definitely not on the fence on. It's a proper good looking machine. This is an EV that you want. So we've already established that it's a good looking EV, so much so that even that if you're not into saving the planet, with a car this good looking, it will make you want to be Captain Planet, right? But besides all of that, I really like the carbon fiber touches over here, this gloss carbon fiber finishing here. You get a carbon fiber roof over here. I know though in some countries you can either have a glass panoramic roof or a full carbon fiber roof at no cost. Even though I think it might be more expensive for Audi to produce a carbon fiber roof, so if you have the option, go for the carbon fiber roof, make your money work. You also get 21-inch wheels wrapped in Goodyear tires. You get a whole lot of aerodynamics over here. I can twiddle my fingers there. And then you get frameless doors. Beautiful. Let's go check out the back. I really am not this yellow, it's just a light, but let's not let that distract us from the fact that this, I'm an ass man, and this is a good looking behind. So it's an amazing looking rear of the car. The lights, this light strip, I think Audi has outdone Porsche, even though Porsche was the one that started this light strip show at the back. Beautiful. And let's see if it works. Yes, it does. You get a functional boot. Now, it has to be pointed out that even though the RS e-Tron GT and the standard e-Tron GT are basically the same cars, except one produces more power and such, and technically that should mean that both would share the same boot size, but the RS e-Tron GT has 350 liters of boot space, where else the regular non-RS version has 55 liters more. Odd, but yeah, 55 liters, forgivable, considering the amount of power that you're getting. But it's a decent size boot, right? It's also full size. It's not like a crossback or something where the entire rear window props up together with the boot lid. So in that sense, it's good enough for me. Still can't get over the beauty of the e-Tron. Better buy than the Taycan for sure. Fun fact, Audi has a nose team. Yes, Team Hidung, basically. And they've been in place since 1985. And their sole purpose is to ensure that every Audi car smells the same. That's why every Audi that you get into smells exactly the same. Because that nose team, as I said, it's the sole purpose of existence, to make sure the cars smell the same. And that's why it has this smell. So besides that, Audis generally look and feel amazing, right? Again, a much better interior than the Taycan. It's just one of those interiors that as soon as you get into makes you go wow. And I think there's one thing old school people will appreciate, even though old school people may not appreciate EVs. One thing for sure that old school people will appreciate are physical buttons, bros, girls and boys. Physical buttons. Yay! They are a soon to be extinct species, sadly. Not if Audi has their way. Thank God. Anyway, then this is the gear knob over here. It might make you think like WTF at first, but it's actually quite easy. This is park. To go into reverse, you just do this. To go into neutral, you just go this way once. And you go down to D, it's just this way. Many months ago, I tried to explain this in the Proton, and the Proton fanboys, man. Anyway, that's a different story. If you want to read up more about it, you can visit our TikTok channel. Anyway, you get this carbon fiber finishing. Feels amazing. You also get this. I don't think there's a key in this car. There you go. So this is typically Audi software over here. This looks like a 9-inch screen, 10-inch screen. So the one thing that I really like about Audis is that their software is fuss-free. It's very simplistic, it's very straightforward. You also get Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. You better do in a car that costs 700,000, right? So no dramas, no complaints over here. One of the I told you before that you get a carbon fiber roof, so you don't get the full glass panoramic roof, because if you did, you would get that frosted roof that can frost over at the touch of a button, very much like that of a Taycan. And then you get this small cubby hole here, ventilated seats because Malaysian weather is horrible, and you also get an aerodynamic spoiler, which at the touch of a button, let me see if I can get it to operate. The car needs to be started, unfortunately. I'm indoors, I don't want to start this. Not to say I'll kill people with the exhausts anyway. But anyway, it's a nice interior to be in. I think the interior is better than a Taycan. Feels, in terms of quality, both are up there, but in terms of design, it's hard to beat Audi. Now, these are the back seats, and yeah. Okay, so not bad. I just didn't know how to put it. I would say it's still a little bit more cramped, but not as cramped as that of a Taycan. This massive seat over here just sort of completely blocks out my forward view. I'll have to do this. But at the back here, the window is a bit small, but this is basically the general design of the car. I wouldn't want to spend too long in here, but it's not a bad place to be. What? You don't get any USB ports back here? Really? No, you don't get any USB ports at the back here. We have tried looking, man. No USB ports. None that we can find anyway. So besides all of that, I also would love to point out that you get a 13 speaker Bang & Olufsen sound system. 13 speakers, guys! But that's the thing about Bang & Olufsen, isn't it? That they love to install as many speakers into the interior as possible, make it sound like a moving orchestra hall. Keep in mind that the Volvo XC90 has a 19 speaker Bang & Olufsen sound system. If I'm not mistaken, the XC60 has 15 speakers Bang & Olufsen. You get my point. 13 speakers, lots of speakers. And I generally like the back seats. Does feel a little bit claustrophobic though. So guys, this is the e-Tron GT Quattro. This is the non-RS version, and this is the car that I hope that I do not get in the run of the ballot later. However, considering that it has 476 PS and 630 Newton meters of torque, it doesn't sound like a bad deal. And in boost mode, it has 530 PS and 640 Newton meters of torque, which allows it to accelerate from 0 to 100 in 4.5 seconds. And if you have it in boost mode, it'll do it in 4.1 seconds, which honestly doesn't sound like a bad deal, does it? So I really wouldn't mind either lah. So from the outside, perhaps if you come this way, they are almost identical, nearly. But the e-Tron runs on 20-inch wheels, whilst the RS runs on 21-inch wheels. The interior is roughly about the same, but if you choose the dynamic package, which roughly costs about 50,000 ringgit more, let me confirm that with you right now. If you choose the dynamic package, because the e-Tron GT costs 599,999 ringgit, but if you choose the dynamic package, which costs 79,000 ringgit more, you get further updates to the interior, including 13 speakers by Bang & Olufsen. So I unfortunately cannot show you the interior because I don't have the keys to this, and the RS I've already shown you the interior too. So in that sense, a bit of a bummer. However, the e-Tron also has a slightly higher ride height than the RS version. Besides that though, definitely the RS. It's just a matter of color. But wait. Besides that, there's also one further detail besides the wheels and such. The e-Tron GT gets gloss black finishing in places like the side view mirror, the wings and such, whilst the RS, as I was pointed out earlier, gets this beautiful carbon fiber finishing. The e-Tron, standard e-Tron, still gets a carbon fiber roof. That is beautiful. Besides that though, now we take it for a drive. Which one? Not quite sure. Let's do this. Alright guys, so I've hit the lottery and I'm in the RS e-Tron GT. This is the RS version. It is basically the model with the full beans. 598 PS, 646 PS I think, in boost mode. And I'm about to have my internals turned inside out because this thing does 0 to 100 in about, what, 3.2 seconds? 3.3 seconds? Okay, let's feel this. Left foot brake. Sorry?
Right, ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, let's go.
Whoa, mother-in-law!
Alright, that's 100. Don't have to stop.
Okay.
Slow down. So you did 0 to 100 in 3 seconds flat.
There you go. 3 seconds flat, guys. 0 to 100 in 3 seconds flat. Felt my teeth move. So, Well, that's the beauty about the Audi RS e-Tron GT, isn't it? It's the model that gives you the most fun, the most laughter, the most, I guess, everything. And with the new pricing at a little over 700,000 ringgit, I just think that why even bother with the Porsche Taycan Turbo S, which it's nearly twice the amount in terms of pricing, twice as much as the e-Tron GT, the RS e-Tron GT. And this thing, of course, this is not one of the cars that you buy to go on track days with, but judging on how it's dealing the Sepang International Circuit, the south track of the Sepang International Circuit, it's just wow. Well, you got to give it to Audi though. They did develop a lot of this technology from Le Mans, from endurance racing, so a lot of that has trickled down to its everyday performance machines, such as the car that we are in right now. Well, there's something like banging around my feet besides from... Yeah, okay, let me just move that out of the way. And let's just do... let's just do...
You want to reset again?
Yeah.
Alright, just press this button. No, this one.
This one? This one?
Yeah. Right until it turns to 000.
Okay.
And we're ready. Okay?
Yep.
You ready?
One more time. I gotta feel that acceleration again.
Alright, 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Oh, yikes. That is super.
Brake. Okay.
3.1 seconds.
Yep.
Better reaction time previously. Just fraction of 180 kilometers per hour there, just getting on the brakes. Of course, these are regenerative braking, so they do lack that bite, but after all, that's to be expected from these cars, isn't it? I do, however, like how it's managing its weight. I thought it was 2.5 tons, but I was corrected. It's actually 2.8 tons. And wow. So the good thing about that weight though is that it pushes the car down, which means in corners you can just carry its weight around, chuck it around, do stuff that you normally wouldn't do with normal petrol powered cars. However, having said that, I'm finding it difficult to actually drive this car. I just got to feel the acceleration again.
Sure.
So, to drive this car, to talk, to breathe, to think, all at the same time. Yeah, whoever told you that our job was easy? Yeah, no.
Let's reset again.
Yep.
Alright.
Right?
When you're ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, let's go.
Whoa! Yikes!
Alright.
3.1 again.
Yep.
So that's that then, guys. Just got done driving perhaps maybe about fun, or maybe 5 or 6 very fun laps with the Audi RS e-Tron GT. And now, the final answer to my question, that at an approximately 710,000 ringgit for the RS variant, and which is where you get the full beans, 596 horsepower, 648 sorry, not horsepower, but PS instead. PS in boost mode. So, and it's just a whole lot of power. 0 to 100, I managed a 0 to 100 figure of 3 seconds flat, right? Why would you even bother with the Porsche Taycan Turbo S? Because this thing is just amazing by itself already. The amount of power that it produces, and there is just no argument against it. In my eyes, it looks better than the Taycan. The Taycan just sort of looks a little bit odd. And the interior feels a lot more better built as well. Typically Audi, right? It is a lot more better looking. It feels a lot more spacious as well. I do, however, have to say that the RS has a smaller boot as compared to the non-RS variant. And get this, if you buy this now, you get a complimentary wall box courtesy of Moon, complimentary for all GT variants. Sweet deal. In my books, the Audi RS e-Tron GT is a better buy than the Porsche Taycan Turbo S at the moment. Thank you for watching. Do consider subscribing.